There is nothing more desirable than having the ability to turn off your alarm in the morning and go back to sleep without worrying about the burden of working to survive. Wealth is desired by many but acquired by few. Luckily, it's not as impossible as many people think. Come with me as we explore 10 things you can do to quickly generate wealth. Before that, I would appreciate it if you'd subscribe to our channel. This is the place where you get concrete advice and tips on how to improve yourself in all aspects of your life. My name is Alex, and welcome to the channel. Generating wealth is more about having the right attitudes and habits rather than having that $1 million business idea. If you follow the tips in this video, no matter what stage you are in your life, you'll be well prepared to generate wealth. So make sure to watch the entire video not to miss any valuable information. The concept of being rich is pretty simple. Spend less than you earn. However, the reason why most of us are not rich is because we don't have that self-control. Let's be honest with ourselves here. There are so many good stuff to spend our money on. Popular fashions, expensive shoes, delicious restaurants. We only live once after all. The trick to spending less is planning. You need to sit down and honestly differentiate what is necessary and what is a luxury purchase. You'd be surprised at how much you can save by cutting out unnecessary things from your life. And once you have planned your spending, stick to the plan. If you happen to see what you want but didn't plan for it, don't give in to temptation. If you see a pair of shoes you've been looking for the past 4 months, and buy them, justifying your action as something you really need, and you might not see those shoes again, then you have lost the battle. Stay strong and stick to the plan. If you do this right, you'll be able to buy 10 pairs of those shoes. So stay calm and be happy. In whatever you're doing, whether you're going to work or running a business, cost that can get out of control is transportation. If you have a car, plan your trips. That extra trip to buy milk or that trip to the grocery to buy lunch adds up really quickly. So make sure to minimize unnecessary trips. Take a packed lunch to work to save on fuel. Think about carpooling to save even more fuel. If you use public transport, try to use the cheapest mode of transportation unless it's an emergency. If it's possible, walk to your destination. Or if you can afford it, buy a bicycle. Remember, the goal is to live below your means, so as not to waste money. It won't be easy, but generating wealth is a lifestyle, not a destination. With all this talk of living within your means, it's tempting to just find the cheapest accommodation possible and save even more money. However, when it comes to housing, this is one of the areas you should spend your money on. Things like security, water, electricity, access to health facilities are all very important towards your health and peace of mind. So even if it costs a little more to live in a good area, I would say spend the money. To me, your biggest asset towards generating wealth is your ability to look after yourself. Feed the body that works. If you don't feel safe in your own home, it drastically affects your ability to be productive. So make sure you're not stingy in this area. Well, this is probably the most obvious tip, but make sure you save a portion of your income. However, don't save for the sake of saving. Have a game plan. Preferably save money for something that will generate wealth for you in the future. Or save to solve a future problem. Having spare money lying around without a plan for it only leads to unnecessary spending, which defeats the purpose. So be careful. So far, we've been looking at things you can do right now to get yourself on the right path to success. However, doing all this is going to be meaningless if you don't increase your income. Well, the first thing to do is to educate yourself. It's a fair statement to say the reason why you are still broke is because you don't know how to generate more income. So educate yourself. With the power of the internet, it has become easier to acquire knowledge at a fraction of the cost it used to. If you are working and you're aiming for that promotion, furthering your education is the best way to improve your chances. If you don't get the promotion, don't be discouraged. You are now more qualified and may have become more attractive to other companies who will be willing to hire you. Running a business? Buy some online courses. Teach yourself the necessary skills to be successful. In this day and age, knowledge is power. Feed the body that works. This is very valuable advice in any area of your life. To be successful, looking after yourself is a very important part of that. You need to live long enough to enjoy the fruits of your labor. So don't neglect the body that works. Sleep well, eat properly, exercise, do everything within your power to look after yourself. As it would be really pointless for you to die before you enjoy your labor and leave all these riches for ungrateful people to enjoy. Starting a business is the next step towards generating wealth. As you need to diversify your income, starting a business is a great way to do so. If you do it properly, it basically turns into a money printing machine. While it will take a while for you to see the profits, working for someone else for the rest of your life is not a good plan. Seeing how unreliable pensions are. After all, you never know what happens to that company. They could go bust, leaving you penniless and too old to work. While starting a business is a good way to diversify your income, there are 6 other ways you should look into. I'll leave a link for you to check that out. On the topic of diversifying your income, real estate is a great place to invest your money. People always need a place to live, and the homes and houses you buy usually keep their value very well. So you will have a future asset that you can sell in times of desperation. While, of course, like any other business, there are risks. Compared to other things you can invest in, real estate is one of the safest areas to put your money in. Buying stock of successful companies and living off the dividends they pay off is a great way to generate wealth for yourself. You are literally having money do all the work for you while you reap all the benefits, which leaves you with all the free time you've always wanted to do the important things in life, like deciding which is the best cereal. While this is a great way to diversify your income, it is also one of the riskiest, as companies do go broke, and if they do go broke, you lose all your money. So be careful in which companies you invest your money in. Once upon a time, Blockbusters used to be one of the biggest companies in America. Now, they don't even exist anymore. I am grateful that you've reached this far into the video. I would also really appreciate it if you hit the subscribe button. This gives me feedback that I'm actually giving you value in the videos I make for you. Whilst you're subscribing, please hit the like button and leave a comment if you agree with the list I've made today. As for the most important tip to generate wealth, debt is a very dangerous thing to your financial future. While broke people have no money, you are literally in the negative. So if you have debt, the first thing you should work on is paying off that debt. You could follow all the tips in our video But if you have debt, it tends to amount to nothing. So be careful until you are living within your means. With debt, any money you make is just swallowed up by the money you owe. So make sure to pay off all your debts. Hopefully you found this video helpful. Follow all these tips and in no time you will be on your path to generating wealth. Until next time, I hope you enjoy your day.